This is question number 13 from the Fall 2013 Algebra and Sample Materials. About a year ago, Joey watched an online video of a band and noticed that it had been viewed only 843 times. 1 month later, Joey noticed that the band's video had 1,708 views. Joey made the table below to keep track of the cumulative number of views the video was getting online. And then we have a table. A. Write a regression equation that best models these data. Round all values to the nearest hundredth and justify your choice of regression equation. First thing we need to do is find what type of regression equation we're going to use, either linear or exponential. We would use a linear regression equation if the rate of change between the consecutive points was constant. We would use exponential if it's not constant. So let's take 2 points and find the rate of change between each of them and see if it's the same. Let's do 0 and 1. And then we'll also do 5 and 6. And we'll see if we get the same rate of change. So for 0 and 1, we're going to do delta y over delta x, the change in y values over the change in x values. The change in y values is 843 minus 1708 over 0 minus 1, which is 865. And then let's do for 5 and 6. Change in y values, 29787 minus 62381 over 5 minus 6. Since the rate of change is not constant, we are going to use an exponential model. So now we have to actually calculate the regression equation, the exponential regression equation. We're going to do stat, edit. We're going to put the month since the first viewing in L1. These are going to be our x values. And in L2, we're going to put the total views, which are going to be our y values. So for the month since the first viewing, we have 0 to 6. And for the total views, we have 843, 1708. And then he forgot to record. Since we can't just leave a line blank, we're going to have to take out that x value and we won't be able to use it. So now we're skip right from 1 to 3. And by 3, we have 7124. By 4, we have 14684. By 5, we have 29787. And by 6, we have 62381. Now we're going to press the Stat button, right arrow to Calc. We're going to scroll down, EXPREG, exponential regression. We're going to press Enter. Our X list is in L1, our Y list is in L2. We don't have a frequency list. Since we don't care about graphing this equation, we don't really care what it looks like, we just need to calculate it. We're not going to store it, and we're going to press Calculate. The calculator calculates y is equal to, A, they tell us, is 836.47 rounded to the hundredth, times B, which is 2.05 to the x. This is our exponential regression equation, and we have to justify why we chose that regression equation, because the rate of change between consecutive points was not equal. Part B. As shown in the table, Joey forgot to record the number of views after the second month. Use the equation from Part A to estimate the number of full views of the online video that Joey forgot to record. So we're going to use this equation from before, and we're going to plug in for x for the month 2, and we're going to see what is the equation equal to at that point, so we could estimate how many views the band got. So y is equal to 836.47 times 2.05 raised to the x, which is 2. And then we're going to calculate y is equal to, and let's do it on the calculator, 836.47 times 2.05 raised to the 2, or squared, enter. So y is equal to 3515, and since there could only be a whole number of views, we can't have half a view. We have 3515 views.